Meanwhile, British Prime Minister has now written an unsigned letter to the European Union asking for a Brexit delay. Boris Johnson, however, has vowed to resist a further extension as the British Parliament has now, believe it or not, postponed its decision on whether to back his divorce agreement with the European Union. Now, on your screens is the letter sent by Johnson to the EU Council President Donald Tusk. And Johnson writes that he was compelled to write the letter but does not support a Brexit delay. So in a rare Saturday sitting of the Parliament, the lawmakers voted with a majority of 322 against 306 to withhold their approval of the Brexit deal until a legislation to implement it has first been passed in the British Parliament. Now this, remember, is the fourth time that the lawmakers have not approved a Brexit deal. The Johnson's predecessor Theresa May's deal had been rejected not once, not twice, but thrice in what was described as historic losses for a Prime Minister's tabled bill in the British Parliament. And also, Boris Johnson, the face of the Brexit movement, has urged lawmakers to back his deal for United Kingdom to move on after 3 years of a political stalemate since the 2016 referendum.
Mr. Speaker, I want to allude to this is the second deal and the fourth vote 3.5 years after the nation voted for Brexit. And during those years, friendships have been strained, families divided, and the attention of this House consumed by a single issue that has at times felt incapable of resolution. That is why it is now so urgent for us to move on and to build a new relationship with our friends in the EU on the basis of a new deal. A deal that can heal the rift in British politics, unite the warring instincts in us all.
Now, he found support from Theresa May, who said that the only way to avoid a no deal was to approve a Brexit agreement.
If you don't want no deal, you have to vote for a deal. Yeah. Businesses are crying out for certainty. People want certainty in their lives. Investors want to be able to invest and want the uncertainty to be got rid of. They want to know that this country is moving forward. If you want to deliver a Brexit, if you want to keep faith with the British people, if you want this country to move forward, then vote for the deal today.
Yeah. Areas of cooperation.
Now, the Speaker of the House of Commons will rule on Monday if Boris Johnson's deal will go up for vote again. Now, Leader of the Opposition Jeremy Corbyn said that Johnson must amend his deal to avoid a no deal.
We will do that when the time is right to do it, but our priority is out of the European Union without any agreement. Then we will make sure the House is still sitting to hold the government to account.
Meanwhile, divisive incidents were also witnessed in London after the House of Commons voted on Johnson's deal. Several pro-Brexit MPs were heckled by protesters as they left the Parliament. And pro- and anti-Brexit protesters also clashed in London and people who were against British interests. Now, protests continued amidst call for a possible second Brexit referendum. Now, the European Union supporters cheered in London as the Parliament refused to approve Johnson's deal on Saturday, and campaigners also unfurled a 1,000-square-metre anti-Brexit banner in London in a spoof of the government.